Friday night, a truck carrying 100 lab monkeys crashed in Pennsylvania. A number of them escaped, 3 of them. CDC showed up immediately with other authorities, captured them, and killed them immediately. Why? What is the story about? Well, our friend Trace Gallagher is back. He's on this story for us. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Tucker, these were 100 cynomolgus macaques. These are monkeys used in medical studies flown into the U.S. from eastern Africa. As you said, they were put on a truck headed for an unknown research lab. The truck crashed in rural Pennsylvania, and crates full of monkeys spilled onto a road. 3 of the monkeys got loose, and state troopers quickly notified residents not to look for them, saying, quoting here, "It is hard to say how they would react to a human approaching them." But finding the monkeys was clearly an all-hands-on-deck situation because state troopers, the CDC, the Health Department, and Pennsylvania Game Commission were all involved, which made one resident very curious. He said, quoting here, "We got bears, we have coyotes, we have deer, all the time. A little 3-pound monkey doesn't scare me, but why are they so concerned about it is what concerns me." Another resident who saw the crash says she went to help the truck driver, who told her he was hauling cats. She looked into a cage saying, "Hey, kitty, kitty," when a monkey popped up. The woman was then told by the CDC to monitor herself for any cold-like symptoms. The CDC also told her the monkeys would be monitored for 31 days, but when the missing monkeys were found, they were not monitored. They were killed, though the CDC has not said why, and the CDC has not said what the lab they were heading to is actually researching, though the CDC did tell us the monkeys could transmit deadly viruses. A lot of questions in this, getting very few answers. Tucker.
Why they're so concerned is what so concerns me. It's just so nicely put.
What up? You wanted more proof and other sources? Here you go, family. But wait, there's more. Pause to read.
Wait a minute. My battery's low. Let me...
There is an update now to a story from central Pennsylvania. This one involves monkeys on the loose after a crash. We're not making this up. There were 100 monkeys on a truck that crashed. 4 of those monkeys got loose, according to police. And this morning, all but 1 of the monkeys have been located. Officials say no one should attempt to look for or capture the animal. The crash happening in Danville, Montour County along Route 54 just last night.
Hey family, I'm glad you're still watching, but hold on a minute. Did you forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Alright, I need you to do that, y'all, so I can continue to bring y'all more content. And don't forget to leave a comment. Appreciate, and here you go. So, I'm researching more, because you all asked for more sources and stuff like that for this monkey pox situation, right? So just hear me out, right? And me digging deeper, this just came to me. What if this whole monkeypox situation was intentionally put out to eradicate gay relationships? I mean, come on now. I know it might sound a little far-fetched, but think about it. When it came out, first couple of months it came out, when the outbreak happened, what did they tell you? They targeted a specific demographic of people. They specifically said that it was spreading amongst men who had sex with men. Now, this is predominantly going to be a pause to read video. I am going to point out a couple of things, like ever since monkeypox started to sicken thousands of people worldwide this spring, 2 big questions have loomed. Why is this virus never managed to spread beyond a few cases outside of Africa? and I'm going to debunk that too, and is now causing a big global outbreak. And why is the overwhelming majority of those affected men? Hey family, I'm glad you're still watching, but hold on a minute. Did you forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Alright, I need you to do that, y'all, so I can continue to bring y'all more content. And don't forget to leave a comment. Appreciate, and here you go. Have sex with men. A long history of working on sexually transmitted infections and early studies of the current outbreak suggest that the answers may be linked. The virus may have made its way into highly interconnected sexual networks within the gay community. So now, my problem with that is, and obviously I'm not a gay man, but there's only but so many ways to have sexual relations unless they have created new ways that I've never heard of, or whatever. I still don't understand how one demographic of people is being targeted. Like, how is an outbreak only amongst one demographic of people? Not only now, but only then. Let's keep going. So according to an epidemiological modeling study posted as a preprint, researchers in the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine supports that idea. It suggests that the outbreak will keep growing rapidly if the spread isn't curtailed. It also has implications on how to protect those most at risk and limit spread while suggesting the risk for wider population remains low. Well, we know damn well this study is outdated. I mean, it is from back in June, and now we're in September, and monkeypox is everywhere amongst everyone, including children. But wait, there's more. But there are still many uncertainties in communication and fraught because of the risk of stigmatizing MSN, so that's men having sex with men, and because communicating frankly about sexual behavior is hard. I think that we need to talk more about sex, says Yale School of Public Health and former HIV activist Greg Gonzalez. Also, according to Greg, everybody has to be very clear about the stigma and saying it over and over again. The point is that you still have to address the risk of infection in our community. Go ahead and pause to read through this because there's so much more I need to talk about. Let's move on. A source that a lot of us could respect, the Smithsonian. So, what do you need to know about the history of monkeypox? Myriad and misconception of the pox virus is endemic in certain African countries, but was rarely reported in Europe and the U.S. until recently. Oh, dig in, because y'all gonna like this. Now, we're gonna start this off by saying, since it was first identified in a colony of monkeys in the Copenhagen in 1958. Let me repeat that first, okay? That means nothing, never, ever before, since it was first identified in a colony of monkeys in Copenhagen in 1958. Let me go ahead and show y'all where Copenhagen is. There you go. That's the same Copenhagen, y'all. Denmark. Not Africa. Oh, okay. But wait, there's more. Monkeypox has been largely overlooked by the Western world. An infectious pox virus that causes fever, chills, and rashes. The disease is endemic or consistently regionally present in 10 African countries. Until recently, however, it was rarely found in Europe and the Americas, a trend that has historically led Western public health officials to disregard its spread elsewhere. Well, you know how we like to just, selectively choose where we get our resources and what information we like to put out. So am I shocked? No. What did they say? That Western public has disregarded the fact that monkeypox, in fact, was first identified ever in history in Copenhagen. I have more. Keep coming. Editor-in-chief of the Journal of Infectious Disease and an immunologist at Harvard University summed it up best. He says there's so much interest in Western health groups about something that's only circulating in Africa. When you're a scientist and you're researching things, you should be I hope y'all sitting while I'm dropping this knowledge real quick, for real. Let's keep going. So this May, as news broke of the multi-country monkeypox outbreak, sensationalized headlines and public hysteria, much of it tinged in racism and homophobia. What did I just say? Suggested that the disease was poised to kickstart another pandemic. But while there's causes for concern, at least 2,103 cases have been recorded in 42 countries, and the disease appears to be spreading more rapidly than before. I got more. Hold on. Child, basically this disease ain't nothing new, but the Western public decided to ignore it. And in all actuality, if they simply listen, they can learn a whole lot from African scientists who's been studying it for decades. That's all I'm saying. But wait, this really about to blow you out. Believed to have been circulating for thousands of years, monkeypox is mired in misconception. Even its name is something of a misnomer. Monkeys and humans are just incidental hosts of the disease, which is thought to be found primarily in rodents. While monkeypox is more common in Central and Western Africa, it's misleading to describe the virus as being African. Child, there's even been a group of scientists who wrote papers basically asking that monkeypox be given a different name because there's so much stigma, and discrimination around this damn virus. And as you can see, as stipulated right here, that I underlined, in fact, the virus' continued presence in Africa is largely the result of unequal access to global vaccine stockpiles and healthcare resources. Kind of like they want to keep it over there in Africa going rapid so they can keep saying it came from Africa. I mean, that's what they said about a couple of other things too. You know what I mean? But wait, there's more. As I've already said previously, this is mainly a pause to read video. I pointed out some of the things that I felt were very relevant as well as important, in addition to informative. But by all means, y'all, pause to read this information, especially this information from the Smithsonian, because I think you all will go, This is your queen, your queenster, Msnique, also known as Msniquerevamp. And this is I Can't Make This Shit Up, monkeypox edition. Yeah, so if you're not already, follow me on all social media platforms under the same name. And go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, guys. Appreciate you so much. And until next time, I'm out. Y'all be safe and be healthy. All right, guys, if you're not already, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook Reels, LinkedIn. Honey, I'm everywhere. And this has been your girl, your queenster,